Dante's Boxing Nation.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? Interesting development. Well, I won't say it was interesting to me because I kind of already seen things going this way. But anyway, it was just reported today that Oscar De La Hoya revealed that negotiations are underway for his fighter, Lucas Matthysse, to challenge Manny Pacquiao. That's right. And I know what you're saying, and I know what you're asking right now. Yes, the same Lucas Matthysse that just got knocked out in the 10th round against Victor Postol. The same Lucas Matthysse, aka the Machine, that fucked around and got his plug pulled, messing with Victor Postol. Absolutely, that one. Now, this is kind of funny because, like I said, I've been telling you guys on my channel. I was also telling my man Boxing Ego on the phone. We were talking about this situation. I said, man, if he doesn't fight Amir Khan, who else is there for him to fight? Either he gonna jump in the deep end and try to swim with Terrence Crawford, but the teeth on that shark might be too goddamn sharp for Manny Pacquiao, if you know what I mean. And I'm sure Team Pacquiao, which is pretty much Freddie Roach and Michael Kantz, you already have the Filipino supporters like the president who was saying that Pacquiao should retire after the Floyd Mayweather fight, So we know that Pacquiao's people don't want to see him get in the ring with this young ass shark or this young ass lion Terrence Crawford, right? So with Terrence Crawford out of the runnings, who is left? And this is what I was saying. I was saying, if he's not going to fight Terrence Crawford, not going to fight Amir Khan, who's left? We know he ain't going to fight no Keith Thurman, Sean Porter, Kell Brook, right? And when it comes to Bob Arum's stable, who does he have left in his stable? Jesse Vargas just got his ass whooped by Bradley. Bradley is fighting against Brandon Rios. They haven't even mentioned Ruslan Provodnikov's name, who I hear is not even training with Freddie Roach anymore. So who does Manny Pacquiao fight next? And this is when I said, don't be surprised if Manny Pacquiao faces Lucas Matthysse next. Despite the fact that he just lost, you guys have to remember, Manny Pacquiao, believe it or not, as a welterweight, Manny Pacquiao has a reputation of taking on opponents coming off of a loss or a knockout loss. Okay? He fought Margarito right after he got knocked out. He fought Cotto after he had been knocked out. He fought Mosley after he got beat. He fought Brandon Rios after he got beat. The list goes on and on and on, right? So I said it would not surprise me if he ends up fighting against Lucas Matthysse. And what do you know? Turn on the boxing news today, and Manny Pacquiao is sure enough negotiating with Lucas Matthysse. Boy, it's good to be on the coincidental list, ain't it? You could fight losers and get praised for it. You could fight fighters like David Lemieux, make it a pay-per-view, and then when only 100,000 people watch it, they will defend you. They will defend you like you got the best insurance in the nation. Okay? That's the type of insurance I need. That's the type of prepaid legal that I need. That's how good it is to not be on the coincidental list. Oh, it's even covered when you get knocked out. Yeah, you could get knocked out and they will still call you a warrior, like Nonito Donaire when he got knocked out by Nicholas Walters. This kid was getting praised more than Nicholas Walters was by the fans. Okay? You are covered. some of the best insurance in the world. Matter of fact, they're going to call it the Hope Insurance. That's right. They're going to send you a card and everything. Never leave home without it. That shit will cover anything, right? Roberto Duran, he had his Hope card. He was flipping off Sugar Ray Leonard's wife, calling her a whore. He would never touch gloves with his opponents after the fight, when usually fighters are extremely humble after they just fought 12, 15 rounds with somebody. That usually humbles anyone. But now Roberto Duran, he'll damn near spit on you, push your hand out the way, call your wife a whore, flip her off, and he was still covered. Didn't even have to pay a deductible. Fans talking about they love that man. They love them some Roberto Duran, don't they? And I don't even have a problem with Roberto Duran. But I'm just saying, they love this guy. Oh, but the fighters on the coincidental list, they can't even sneeze or fart too damn hard without getting criticized, right? Floyd Mayweather, he tried to go up there and apply for that Hope card. They wouldn't give it to him. They denied his whole application. Okay? That's why when Floyd Mayweather talks shit in the sport, he ain't covered, because he ain't got that Hope card. That's why he's bombarded with hate. You could go on Floyd Mayweather's Instagram right now and you will see comments. Fans are leaving racist comments talking about his kids, his mama, his daddy. And it was all because Floyd Mayweather couldn't get approved. Okay? When you got this Hope Insurance, you could even go around beating up on your wife. And guess what? If you got that Hope card, you're covered. You don't believe me? Ask Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey will tell you. Because she dating a married man right now that is beating up on his wife, according to his wife. Okay? But ain't nobody hating on him, because he's covered. The man is covered. He got the best representatives in the whole wide world. And the rest of the 750 MMA fighters that have been arrested for domestic violence. Brian Gumbo, he dropped a report on Real Sports. We found out that there's more domestic violence going on in MMA than all sports combined. And it's by a landslide, right? And I'm sure the majority of those MMA fighters who've been arrested for domestic violence, they got their goddamn Hope card. You don't believe me? Ask Travis Brown, heavyweight Travis Brown, who's now dating Ronda Rousey, having an affair with her basically. He'll tell you how good that Hope card worked. He'll be like, oh yeah, this card worked real good. Man, they ain't put me on the news. They ain't calling me no wife beater. I would recommend this insurance to anybody who ain't on the coincidental list. Okay? That's how good Hope Insurance is. Now, y'all know I could do this for another 30 minutes and give you a whole lot more examples. But I'm going to stop it right there and go back to Manny Pacquiao. Now, something else I didn't factor in is the fact that this negotiation talk with Lucas Matthysse, it also can be some type of ploy. This can be leverage in a possible negotiation with Amir Khan, right? Now, we know Amir Khan, he has the reputation of screwing up negotiations with his mouth. I mean, we've heard Bob Arum say that. We've heard Team Mayweather say that. So I don't know if Oscar De La Hoya is sincere when he says that they're negotiating. Is it possible that Bob Arum is negotiating with both teams, Matthysse and Khan? We don't know. We'll find out though. We'll find out in the weeks to come. One thing I will say is, this, we've heard the saying, there are levels to this, right? And the reason I say there are levels to this is because the sad thing is, even if Pacquiao were to fight Lucas Matthysse, even after Lucas Matthysse getting dominated by Victor Postal, Pacquiao versus Matthysse is still a 50-50 fight. It's still a 50-50 fight. Pacquiao versus Amir Khan is a 50-50 fight. Pacquiao versus Danny Garcia is a 50-50 fight. In fact, I'm going to say that's more of maybe a 60-40 or 70-30 fight in favor of Danny Garcia, in my opinion. There are levels to this, guys. And what that means is Manny Pacquiao being competitive with these type of fighters, it just goes to show you that Manny Pacquiao was never on Floyd Mayweather's level. Okay? You guys have to understand something. As much as you hate to hear Floyd Mayweather's name, and I know that's because he ain't got that good ass insurance. Because if he had that insurance, you guys would love to hear his name. But anyway, it don't make me no never mind. Because it don't matter to me if you want to hear his name or not. If this damn fish grease is too hot, you better get your ass out this kitchen. Okay? If you need to go to another channel and cool down, even if you need to unsubscribe, you do what you gotta do. But you gonna get the whole truth on this channel. Nah, you ain't gonna get no tap dancing on this channel. You might fuck around and get a notification that your ass been banned and blocked. But that's about it. Hell, and it ain't even gotta be your birthday. You can get it on any day of the week. Okay? So like I was saying before, there are levels to this. And the fact that Manny Pacquiao cannot just dominate or is not expected to dominate a fighter like Matthysse, Amir Khan, it tells the whole world that Manny Pacquiao, as good as a fighter as Manny Pacquiao, I think Manny Pacquiao has accomplished a lot. But let's face it, it was these fans that tried to convince everyone that this guy was the monster, right? He was the Mayweather kryptonite. He was the guy that was going to beat Floyd Mayweather. He was the big bad boogeyman. The only man in the world that Mayweather was terrified of. This is what these fans tried to convince the whole boxing world. I referenced something like this a long time ago, I think on my old channel. But boxing reminds me of the TV show The Walking Dead, at least when it comes to the boxing fans. Because you got all these dumbass motherfucking zombies, brainless, walking around, biting other motherfuckers, and then they become brainless, right? And they all walking around, passing this ignorant ass agenda to each other. And next thing you know, this contagious shit spreads like wildfire. You go from having 15 guys saying real stupid shit that makes no sense, all the way to 1,000 guys saying shit that makes no sense at all, right? All of a sudden it just takes one genius to come out of nowhere and say, Floyd Mayweather is scared, he's running from Manny Pacquiao. And then some other damn zombie decaf, he says, oh man, I like that, man, that's pretty catchy, right? And then he passes it on, and it just continues to spread. And then you have these fans that haven't even really studied Floyd Mayweather or Manny Pacquiao. They are just so used to hearing these other decafs tell them that Floyd is scared. They say, okay, well, I guess if you guys say he's scared, then I guess he really is scared, right? So without them doing any type of research, some of these fans, they actually just believe it. Without watching hardly any fights of Mayweather and Pacquiao. It's just like some of these fans that will sit here and tell you Ali is the greatest, right? They'll use a Ali picture as their profile and they'll tell you Ali is the greatest. And some of these guys, they haven't seen not one single Muhammad Ali fight. They're just going off what they've been told about Muhammad Ali. Because when you hear the word Muhammad Ali, his name is synonymous with words like legend, the greatest, etc. Right? So a lot of these people are just going off of what they hear. Let me give you guys a perfect example of indoctrination. So I'm at the grocery store doing my thing, and a guy walks up to me, and he actually recognized me, and he said he'd been watching my channel. He checked out a couple of my videos, etc. So this guy, he brings up Floyd Mayweather. He brings up Mayweather versus Pacquiao. And right away, he starts to use the same decaf talking points, saying, oh, you know, but the fight, I didn't really like the fight. You know, it didn't live up to expectations. And when you spend your money, you expect it to be a much better fight, and etc., etc. So, of course, I commit to shutting his ass down and making sense. And it's funny because we're talking in front of the cashier, right? And the cashier, you know, she don't watch boxing at all, but I'm dropping all of these analogies to where you don't even have to watch boxing, and what I'm saying makes sense just by listening to the analogy, right? So she's agreeing with me. She's actually, you know, adding on to the analogies that I'm using, right? And after I waste 5 minutes of my damn life talking to this decaf, do you know what this fool tells me? He says, you know what? I didn't even watch the fight. And I said, what? And then the cashier, she looked at him and she said, what? You didn't even watch the fight? Then what are you even talking for? Now, you know what possessed him to do that? Being bit by them damn dumbass zombies. That's what it was. He was infected and indoctrinated with ignorance. That is what made this man talk stupid. Okay? And that's what you are getting by the majority of decafs, dumb casual ass fans on the internet today. This is why I don't waste no time posting no comments, because it's a waste of damn time. Now you want to talk to me? We could talk. We could talk on the show. We could talk face to face. But nah, I ain't about to sit there and talk to ignorant ass fans that have no intentions of speaking with any logic. All they want to do is hit you with some brainless, emotional, attached type shit. And I ain't got the time for it. That's all I got, guys. I'm gonna let this microphone cool down. With that being said, I'm on to the next one.
Hey, yo, Dante, yo, yeah, man, yo, you got him running scared, man. Dante, Flavor Flav.